What's going on YouTube? Chris from Out West with Chris. Today we're going to be talking about flashlights. Like every other freaking YouTube channel. Okay guys, so basically what we're going to be talking about today is two different flashlights and kind of a review on both, I guess. One of these flashlights was sent in to me a long time ago by a viewer, and I've got to apologize to the viewer, BeerMan. My apologies, man, for not getting this review out and done sooner. I do like to test products before I do a review, just so I have some familiarity with them. Familiarity. I can't say that word either. And I have been testing it. I've been using this light. This light has gone camping with me. I've done some, evening walks with it, that type of thing. So it's a pretty cool light. The other light is this one. This is a digital cam D-cell MagLite. It's your standard MagLite. Made in Ontario, California, so that's kind of nice. It's got the digital camo to make it look cool, make it harder to find if you drop it in the grass. The light that we're really here to talk about though is this light, and this is the Yukon Tactical 500 self-defense light. So this is a interesting light. When I first got it, I was kind of a little bit, put off by it. I thought that it was kind of cheesy, the baseball bat kind of design, and there were some stuff that I didn't like about it, and then I started testing it and it actually grew on me, and I will explain why, but let's just compare the two. They are about the same size. The Yukon Tactical light is a little bit longer, which has some benefits. It's a little bit slimmer, which has some benefits, and it is a little bit lighter. I'm not exactly sure on the weight on these two, but the Yukon Tactical light is much lighter, much lighter. And the one thing that really surprised me when I started using them is this little 500 lumen light actually is much brighter than this MagLite was. So the MagLite is nice in that it has the focusable beam. That's always kind of nice to have. But the Yukon Tactical light is also really bright, and it's pretty nice actually. The one thing that really stands out with this light is your ability to use this as a self-defense tool. I like that it comes with a tether on it, and it has a checked grip. So you have a really good grip on this thing. It has multiple light modes, a strobe, a bright or a high, and then a low. The bummer about this is you have to cycle through each one like that to get to the different modes. So a little bit of a bummer, but overall it's something I could deal with. The button on the light, you've probably seen these buttons around. I think it'll last, but I'm not positive. The MagLite, I'm sure, they're pretty bulletproof, pretty heavy duty construction. The Yukon Tactical light is made from an anodized aluminum. It's supposed to be corrosion and scratch resistant. This thing, one thing that bugged me right off the bat, maybe you can hear it. The batteries shake quite a bit in here. And I don't like that. I am not a fan of stuff that makes clicking or shaking noises while it's in use. That's just not my thing. I don't like it at all. The MagLite, you get a little bit of it, but not much, and you have to really shake it to get that. You get this when you're walking, you'll get that little click, click, click. So as a self-defense weapon, this thing is pretty awesome. The check grip makes you have just a sure grip on it. When you're swinging it, it cuts through the air very well. A little bit better than a MagLite would. One thing you'll notice when you're holding the two is you've got about 4 inches more reach with this. which kind of translates to being able to strike somebody from a little bit more distance. I mean, you could totally do some damage with this Yukon Tactical light, and I can see this, like if you walk your dog after work, you know, these fall nights that we're coming into, fall and winter, it gets darker a lot earlier. So if you do that, if you walk your dog after work or anything like that, you know, having this light with you, just carrying it, using it as your flashlight, it's a little cumbersome, not as heavy as this, but it also gives you a self-defense tool. So I could totally see applications for that. I think that that is kind of its most notable use, you know what I mean? Somebody who does evening walks, that type of thing. So as a flashlight, it's not the best flashlight in the world. It's a little bit tough to aim sometimes. The light is surprisingly bright. It's non-focusable. Needing to cycle through in that manner is kind of a bummer. So there are some drawbacks to it. Let's take a look at some side-by-side footage of the two using them at night.
Alright, so on the right we have the Yukon Tactical, the little baseball bat style flashlight, and it has a really good flood on it, able to push out there. Then on the left we have the MagLite, and as you can see, can't really tell, but it's a pretty good beam focused, so you get some more distance. But when you open it up, you lose a lot, and that's where the one on the right actually starts to excel. With the one on the left, it works. You know, I can tell that it works, but it's definitely not as good as the flood from the Yukon Tactical, which I'm pretty surprised about that actually. So just here on the ground you can see the difference. The Yukon Tactical, nice bright flood.
It's more of a white, sorry.
Yeah, it is more
of a white light instead of the incandescent yellowish.
Yeah, this is an older MagLite, and some of this could be due to battery life and stuff like that. Haven't changed the batteries from this MagLite in a long time, but I mean, I'm actually really impressed with the Yukon Tactical. I was thinking that this test was going to be the other way around.
So you see, this one actually performed really, really well, and it was shocking. It surprised me how well it performed, and my opinion of it after, you know, using it and comparing the two, you know, it got better. My opinion of it got a lot better actually. The MagLite uses 3 D-cell batteries. The Yukon Tactical 500 uses 3 C batteries. So you save some weight definitely, and some profile. Both, I believe, have their place. I think this one should not be counted out. So like I mentioned before, links to where you could buy these in the description down below, and I'll have stats on both of them too, so you can kind of go into a little bit more in-depth comparison, length, width, weight, you know, just fun stuff like that. That'll all be in the description down below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. This light was supposed to be part of a giveaway. The person never claimed it, and I'm not going to chase them down. So what I think we'll do is, even though I like this light, I have the original box right here, and I'll go ahead and send this out to somebody. So all you got to do that, to be eligible for this light, is be a subscriber, comment down below, tell me what you think about this light, and tell me which you would choose if you had the choice. So let me know what you guys think in the description down below between these two. Really interested to see what you guys think. If you like this video, click that thumbs up button, subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification button. And as always, thanks for getting out west with Chris.